All right, we got day 225 building a startup and documenting the entire process. So we got some solid happenings over the past few days. We set our first ever push notification live, which was huge. Right now we're just doing it for morning reminders, but it just says like morning, tap in to see your game plan for today, and then you tap in and you see the app. It's incredibly simple for a normal push notification, but I can't lie, it's pretty sick to see it actually exists for our app. I feel like it just makes it feel a lot more legit. Because I don't know if I've said this on one of these videos yet, but we had started with text notifications because I kind of thought that's what people would want, because that's kind of how their relationship works right now. But I put up a poll on Instagram stories to catch people's vibes on if they'd want push notifications or text, and it was like 90-10 in favor of push notifications percentage wise. So that's pretty hype. And then also, I can't remember if I said this on a previous video, but we submitted the new app build. So I keep checking the BDK to see when that's ready, because when it is, we will be able to essentially have that as another app. This is the artist version, the kind of Be Real Duolingo-esque one, which I'm very hyped on. So I cannot wait for that to be live. And then we might actually experiment with time-sensitive notifications on that, because we're experimenting with some urgency, kind of like how Be Real does, to try to actually encourage people to document when the time comes. So yeah, excited for that. And then we had a manager call on Thursday. And it was actually super interesting because I think I had mentioned on a previous video about how I was kind of excited about a manager call I had around how chat could be the backbone. And then this manager use case is just completely different, like completely different. And so, I don't know, I feel like maybe that's why that's why a tool hasn't really taken hold for this use case, is because every use case is so different. But so yeah, it gets me excited to just continue having these conversations so that we can continue getting more data points and maybe find some trends of some things that continue to stand out for the majority of people, and then work to prioritize what to work on. So essentially 2 buckets: the artist version, the kind of new version, we're just waiting on the build to be ready, and then on the manager version, we're still kind of in market research mode to see what people want. And then I got back into posting TikToks. These are mainly focused on artists. And I'm actually hyped about the response, because it felt like we were kind of tapering off. Like I went from 3 to 5 inbounds to only like 1, maybe none on a day. And now I've been getting like 2 per video almost. So I think I got 4 today, and I posted twice, which is hype. So it's cool to see that coming back. My plan right now is just to kind of keep those in the DMs. And then once this app is ready, hopefully soon, we will be able to test just like this new version with others. The pitch is essentially the same for this new build around the consistency part. I just don't really talk about like staying on track with everything. It's more around consistency and staying focused and kind of documenting your journey. So yeah, exciting times. Follow along with the journey. I will catch y'all tomorrow.